Good morning, everyone. Good to see you here now. It's a beautiful morning in Malibu. I take time every morning to get in tune with myself, to meditate, whether it's for reflection purposes or just relax and center and balance. It's important to take that time for yourself. I would like to invite you to explore with me some of the excerpts from a book, Tao of Jeet Kune Do by Bruce Lee. A friend of mine shared with me this book, and I'm so grateful. I think Bruce Lee found a way and the connection to being. And he says, the consciousness of self is the greatest hindrance to the proper execution of all physical action. If you think about it, what is consciousness of self? We only know about who we are by what we've been told, and that's not it. We learn certain things from the experiences, but how we interpret our experiences is heavily influenced by our culture, by the things we learned at school from our parents. And how do we know this is the reality of how things are? So Bruce Lee has a few things to say about Zen. He says to obtain enlightenment in martial art means the extinction of everything which obscures the true knowledge, the real life. At the same time, it implies boundless expansion, and indeed, emphasis should fall not on the cultivation of particular department, which merges into the totality, but rather on the totality that enters and unites the particular department. How beautiful is that? Bruce Lee is talking about martial arts, but he also is talking about every physical action that we take in our life. The enlightenment, and I know the word enlightenment is overused, and I would call it more as being aware of our existence, of who we are, and the fact that we are a particle and a wave. We are totality of things as well as we individual thing as simultaneously. And when we are aware of that, it becomes easier to understand and realize who we are. And once we know that, and we know that how much we affect each other and how much we flow as flow together as one, then we wouldn't do anything that would harm another person, that would harm this planet, the nature, because we know that we are one, we are totality. And if we do that, if our action harms someone, we harm ourselves. So enlightenment is about understanding and realizing that. When it comes to Zen, I heard of a Zen saying. It said, when you're hungry, eat. Or actually they were saying in reverse, eat when you're hungry, sleep when you're tired. I think that's a great example of how we humans should look at life. Bruce Lee is referring in this book, this is actually a philosophy of Buddhism. There is no place for using effort. Just be ordinary and nothing special. Eat your food, move your bowels, pass water, and when you're tired, go and lie down. The ignorant will laugh at me, but the wise will understand. One might ask, what is so special about that? Why do we need all this intelligence? And if we just gonna go with the flow and not use much effort and just sleep and eat and go about our day and deal with things as they arise, when not much knowledge is needed. But that's not true. You can have all the knowledge and skills and not be enlightened or aware. And there are many people like that. So skills and cultivation of skills is very important to be able to deal with the things that come up. But a lot of wise people, especially in Zen teachings and Tao, they suggest that we just expend ourselves and dispense our energy into unnecessary actions that don't bring much of positive results. And as Bruce Lee says, the consciousness of self is the greatest hindrance to the proper execution of all physical action. Because if we are in a completely dark place when it comes of realizing who we are, and we spend so much time on our mind is always busy, and mind activities can just taking all our energy. So when time comes to take a proper action, we don't have much energy, we are not prepared. We already wasted all our energy on something else, like thinking about stuff. The stuff that might not really be true or real. It's just unnecessary thinking. So how do we get rid of that thinking? And in Zen, you don't get rid of anything, but you also don't pay attention to things so much. You go with the flow. Eat when you're hungry, sleep when you're tired. Once a student asked his Zen master, how do I find Zen? Where is it? How do I get to that? How do I find it? And master said, do you hear the sound of that stream? There was a stream far away. And a student tried to be quiet for a while and listen. And he said to master after a while, yeah, I hear it. And master said, go and find Zen there. Student went away for a while, but then he came back and said to the master, Master, how about if I said that I didn't hear the sound of the stream? And master said, well, go and find Zen there. We'll finish our session here and we'll continue next time on Zen. Thank you everyone for listening, and thank you for meditating together. See you soon.